What's up guys, and welcome back to my Bootstrap 5 crash course lesson number 4. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to style tables with Bootstrap. To style a table we first have to create one, so let's start by creating a table tag, and inside of it we're going to create a table row. The first one's going to be where our table headers will be, and I'm going to write first name in the first one, last name, and then the last one we could just do ID. Let's just copy and paste this here, and then we're going to delete the table headers and change this to table data. So the first name, we could start by using Bob, and then let's just do builder. ID is going to be number 1. Just copy and paste this again, and this one's going to be John, Peter, and then we can do 2. And now this is what the table is going to look like with the Bootstrap link. And now let's comment this down, and this is what it will look like without it. So just like from before, we can see that Bootstrap styles it a bit even if we don't add any classes. So let's take a look again. You can see that it styles it. But what we could also do is go to our table here and add a class of table, which will style it even more. And now we can see that it looks like a proper table, but we can style it even more and make it look even better. And to do that, we have to go back here, and just like with every element so far, what we could do is use the background and text class to change the colors. So let's change the background color to primary. As you can see, it works. And same works with the text, so we can change this to white now, or any other color, and obviously it's going to work. But what we could also do is go to any of our table rows, and we could also add a class of, let's say, background success. And now we're going to see that the table row, or the first table row, is going to be green. And we can also change the text color if we wanted to. But let's go to our second table row now, and let's add a class of background warning. And now it's going to be yellow. Let's actually change this to danger, which will change it to red. And just like most elements, they have their own background and tag styles, so let's try to use it. For tables, just like the button one, so what we're going to do is use the table, and then we're going to write primary here. And now we're going to see that doesn't work, and that's because we have to write table and then table primary. And the first thing that we're going to notice is that the primary color for tables are going to be a bit lighter, and that's so we can see the text better. So let's actually take a look at another color. Let's try success. And the same thing is going to happen here. So you can see that it will be a bit lighter. And same goes for all of the other ones. So if we do danger, then we can see that it will be lighter too. Same goes for warning, and so on. And if you really wanted to have darker colors, then what you could do is obviously go back here. I'm going to just delete these two. And we could just set the background to, let's say, primary again. And we're going to see that it will be darker. But then again, there's a reason why they did that, and that's because we're not going to see the text that well, so that's why they did it. And what we could also do is we could go back here, we can write table, and then let's do primary again. And if we wanted, let's say, only one of these cells to have it, then we could also do that. So we can write table primary here. And we're going to see that the headers are going to have a background of primary for the table, and we could do the same thing here. So we could copy this and paste it here, change this to something like danger, same thing here, add a class of, let's do success. And now we're going to see that the background is going to be lighter because we're using the table class, which means that we can see the text a lot better. And just like with other lessons, let's go to the Bootstrap website and take a look at all the table styles. So we're going to have tables here. Let's scroll down, and these are going to be all of them. So let's try to just copy them. So we have primary, and then we're going to use secondary here. Success. Let's just copy paste this here. Danger, warning, info, and then we have 2 more. We have dark, and then we also have light. And now when we go here, you can see that these are going to be all the colors. So if we actually use all the dark ones, then it's going to look like we're using a dark themed table. If you're using all the light ones, then it's obviously going to be a light themed. But then if you want to customize it more, then you can use any of these colors. And if you've seen my other lessons, then you're probably wondering if we can add an outline. So let's go to our table primary here and try to do that. So we're going to write outline here. Go back here, and you can see that nothing happened, and that's because there's nothing about outlines here, so it's not going to work. So if you really want to add an outline, then you can use the border classes here, and you can see how to do it over here. And so this is going to be for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and see you next video.